So we've all been watching Squid Game. I was watching it. I didn't even realize everybody was watching it, but I feel like we were all watching it at the same time. And then we were all like, oh my gosh, everybody else was watching it. So I want to talk about it, and I want to talk about what it illustrates that goes on in the spiritual world to give you a little bit of insight. So yeah. Hello and welcome to Queendom TV. Today I'm going to be talking about Squid Game. As I already said, I feel like everybody was watching it, and there's been a lot of people talking about how the Squid Game shows us what's really going on in the world and how the world is, but I feel like we could go even deeper. And today I want to go even deeper than what people have said already. I think one of the things about Squid Game that it illustrated to me as soon as I started watching it, which is kind of the way I clung to watching it, is it illustrated the way the devil works. So yeah, we're going there. It's deep. It's yeah. If you don't believe in the devil, I recommend you listen to this anyway and see if there's sense to what I'm saying. So basically, in the world, we all know that I feel like a lot of us can appreciate and believe that there are forces at play with things that go on. Even if the force you believe is science. Science has laws about how things move in the universe and how, like I mentioned all the time about the law of entropy, how the universe is always moving from a state of order to disorder, we're always moving closer to disorder, and the maximum level of disorder is chaos, right? And you can see that that's how the universe works just by looking at the world around you, right? Cool. And I use this example in another video. It's like how if you drop a glass, the glass can break. The glass will break. It goes from being in a state of order, being one thing, one piece, to disorder, into loads of different pieces. And the reverse doesn't happen. It's not like you drop a glass and then it becomes stronger and it becomes better of a glass. No, it breaks, So that's kind of how it works, right? So we can all agree that there are forces working in the world, whichever way of thinking that you wanna go with. I believe that I believe in God and I believe in Jesus and everything like that. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because the Bible talks about how the enemy comes disguised as an angel of light, right? And one thing that I noticed about the devil in the Bible and in life in general is he always goes to people when they're at their weakest. The devil is not just around here trying to offer you something when you're like having a good day, like when you're feeling strong, when you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I know what I'm doing today and I've got myself together and I'm feeling my mental health is good today and my fitness is good today and I've got money and I've got a job and I'm stable. That's not when the devil shows up. The devil always shows up, and you see this in Hollywood. You hear a lot of stories of people who got caught up in something when they were at their weakest moment. And this is how I feel like this Squid Game thing works, because it shows that reality again. Because when people are in a state of desperation, they're a lot more willing to do whatever they want. I think that even reflects the situation we're in now, and that's why I think there are forces at play for the situation that we're in now, because of what's going on now, people are more susceptible to whatever the government is telling them, for example, or whatever somebody who sounds like they know about stuff is telling them, or whatever the rich people decide to do, and however they decide to act, people are going to just go along with it now. Because why? Because you're in a state of desperation. But a lot of the decisions people are making now, they wouldn't have been making them if they weren't in that position. And that's kind of what I feel like Squid Game highlights, but it's illustrating to you in visual terms how the devil works. And I'll give you another example of this. It's very biblical. In the Bible, the time when the devil came to Jesus himself that is spoken about is when Jesus had been fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. So for 40 days and 40 nights, he had not eaten. He had been in the wilderness and everything. So at the end of that, when Jesus was probably like, okay, God, really, I'm so ready to eat now. Like I could eat a whole horse, and he probably could have eaten a whole horse that time as well. That was when the devil approached him and offered him the exact same things you'll find that the evil powers of this world, which is him, of course, or his minions, offer us. He offered him food. He offered him the world. He offered him wealth. All those kinds of things. And so that's how you know how the devil works. We see it in the Bible, and this is what happens in real life. And that's how Squid Game works, because people believe that these people in Squid Game, like the rich people, they want to take advantage of that because they know that now you're susceptible, if that makes sense. And again, the reason why they're doing that, and then there's another twist to it. The reason why they're doing that, right? And actually I'm going to talk about this in my next video. I'm not even going to get there, but it's to do with the fact that I'm going to talk about this in my next video, but it's to do with the fact that blood pays prices. Blood pays prices. If you want to know what that's all about, then you're going to have to check out my next video that I'm going to post after this one. It's probably going to come out similar time the next day, and you're going to see how the reason why people, in order to maintain their wealth, the powers that be, the rich people of the world, the top 1%, whatever you want to call them, have to actually do these kinds of things in order to keep their wealth. So I'm going to talk about that in my next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button if you've liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're feeling the vibe and you want to join my tribe. Don't forget to get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm taking it too far and what I'm saying is wild. Let me know if actually something within you is saying, I feel like there's something to what she's saying. And let's just talk as well. If you just want to tell me what your thoughts are on Squid Game. Regardless of all of that, I actually really enjoyed it. Like, I thought it was a really good watch. I thought it was a really good watch, and I'm sad that I don't have like something else like that to watch. I heard there's another show like that, but I'm not sure if I want to check it out, because you've got to be careful what you put into your eyes, you know, as well, guys. But yeah, other than that, God bless you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.